Oh, what's up, my brothers? What's up? What's up? Good to be here as always, Station, my brothers. Let me welcome in the one and only Rockin' Robbie. What's up, my brother? Station, my brother.
No one's as dumb as I appear to be.
Yeah. And you know why they call me Mo Money? Or Mo Rutherford? Because every time they give me money, I want Mo.
See, you messed it up. Mo money, Mo money,
I know.
Mo money.
I'm already at the Mo money. I'm already at it. But Station, my brothers, as always, thank you for waiting. Dude, this is Larry Cohen's The Stuff review. Spoiler review, no doubt. I'm telling you, if you ain't seen this movie, you gotta go see it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's one of my favorites. But before we get into that, we'll do a little horror news. Robbie, did you have anything you wanted to speak on? Because I actually, before you say if you have something, which I'm pretty sure you do, I went and saw Spiral. So I'm going to touch on that, but I'm not going to, no spoiler review or nothing on that.
Okay. Yeah, here's one. Silver Coin, #2, came out this week. It's a fantastic horror anthology book. A different issue is different story each issue, done by a different writer, but the same artist, Michael Walsh. And the first story was done by Chip Zdarsky. Second story by Kelly Thompson. We got Jeff Lemire coming up. Ed Brisson's in the next issue. And it's not only a fantastic book, good news, it's been upgraded to an ongoing series. So, Station. Yeah, I am so freaking pumped.
I didn't even know that. I wonder if
it just dropped today, that news.
I wonder if they're going to keep with the 5 writers or the 4 writers, or they're going to keep switching, I bet
everybody's going to want to get a shot at this one. You know what I'm saying?
You still got a fucking Ed Brisson and Jeff Lemire one coming, bro. I'm so hyped, bro. This was, to be honest, I like this better than the Chip Zdarsky one. I still love that one, but this one,
of course, because it's the summer camp slasher tribute, right?
I love that, yes.
And they did it perfectly.
Yeah, that's one, dude. Because I want to review the Sleepaway Camp series without a doubt, bro. In time, that's one of my all-time favorites. You know that.
Yeah, too bad we can't get the screens of 2 and 3.
Dude, right? I'm praying somebody if they do a region-free box set or somebody, dude, or even a region B, I'm gonna just snatch it up. That's it's worth getting a fucking region-free Blu-ray just for that. I was gonna for my birthday get one, but I was like, dude, I got no movies for it right now. So I was like, and I'm so broke, so I was like, I don't have the money to buy any. So
you're gonna buy the movies before you get the region-free play.
Dude, I know. Well, you gotta do one or the other. But I got so many movies that I just need to get already on Region A. I was like, I'll wait. I don't know. I can get the region free player in time, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
But
yeah, it's very pumped to hear Silver Coin being upgraded to an ongoing series. And I do want to remind everybody to watch Army of the Dead next week. I'm excited. I think it came out in some theaters this weekend, but it's on Netflix next weekend, right? So, like, I am so pumped for that movie, y'all.
Dude, I honestly didn't even know it was going to theaters, or I probably would have went and saw it in theaters, to be honest. Yeah, I went to see Spiral, and you know, the trailer, man, I honestly would have rather not even watched the trailer before going into it. Like, it doesn't spoil anything, but it just kind of makes you think that it's going to be a little cheesier than, you know, like some of the acting, which Chris Rock does a pretty good job of what he's doing. I'd say it doesn't seem like it seems like it wants to be different. The cinematography, Robbie, is fucking the best it's ever been. It's like, I guess for this one they used a different DP, and it's incredible. There's some really good visuals in it. Way better than any other Saw film. But I'm a huge fan of all the Saw films, to be completely honest. Jigsaw,
especially Darren Lynn Boseman's ones.
Dude,
he did like what 2, 3, and 4, right?
Dude.
He did this, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. This is what he started his career on with Saw 2, you know? I'll tell you though, bro, like Saw 6 is fire as hell too. And
is it really?
Yeah, bro, the ending of Final Chapter is gnarly as hell too. When they finally do the because you know you never see the reverse bear trap get used. She breaks it. Amanda beats it. And then in 6 he beats it too. So by the final chapter we finally get to see it, the reverse bear trap get used, bro, and it's fucking gnarly, bro.
See, I've only seen the first 5, and I've got the Blu-ray collection of the first
6, bro. 6.
I'm gonna eventually watch all of them through again, but like
that's what I've been doing all week.
I got
bro.
the collection that has the first 7. It doesn't have Jigsaw, so like I'm like
this one.
Well, no, I don't. I already have the majority of the films. I could probably just find Jigsaw for like $5 somewhere.
Probably,
you know?
Jigsaw is honestly not even that great. It's okay, but it's the worst of all.
Yeah, bro. But if you're gonna have all the Halloween movies, including
the and shit.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna have all the Halloween movies, including the Rob Zombies, you might as well have Resurrection. Do you get what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt, dude, no doubt. I mean, I got them all. I mean,
there's only one reason why I have Rambo 5 in my collection, and that's because I have 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Exactly, bro. I hear you. Because maybe even if it's that bad, it's still fun to just watch all 5 of them. Unless you're at a stage where you don't want to ever watch 5 again.
Yeah. Like if you only have like maybe a few years left in your life, I wouldn't rewatch certain movies probably. But I would rewatch the stuff. I'll tell you that much for sure. Yeah. So Spiral is worth it. You're saying Spiral is worth it?
Spiral, I would definitely recommend you to go out and see this. If you are a fan of, like, honestly, if you've never seen a Saw movie, you can go into it. You don't need to know anything about it. Honestly, you don't even. Some people say, you know, maybe you have to at least watch the first. I don't even think you need to watch the first to be.
And so, if you're someone like me, who stopped watching like the last 2 or 3, you can jump right back in.
Dude, if you've never seen any of them, I think you can jump right into this, which is good, and we'll get people back into the series, or new to the series. But I still thought it was definitely worth seeing. I want to see it again. I wish it had a little bit more of the Saw music. You know, It has it at the end, but they don't use it as much. They use a little bit more like hip hop music, to be honest.
Okay.
And then I'm like half and half on that. Like it's definitely, dude. There's some really good traps in it. Salt, because he said that Darren Lynn Bousman said that they had a trap in there and they removed it because it was too gnarly. I'm like, bro, they better put that in the unrated. Don't say that.
Unrated cut, baby.
They had it in the film. It was already filmed and everything. So if it was like something they just talked about, but they had it filmed, bro, I want to fucking see that shit, bro. But there's some great kills in it. The thing is, it feels more in that vibe of the first one, but it's honestly trying to do the same. Like, it's not. You kind of felt like they were trying to do a little bit something different with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it more like that 7 vibe, where it has those vibes and shit, but it feels like it's the same Saw formula in a way. You know what I'm saying? But There is one like, and we gotta do a spoiler review in time, bro. Like without a doubt, we will do a Saw series without a doubt because I enjoy the series. I was thinking maybe we'd work on like maybe by the time the Blu-ray comes out or it's on digital, that maybe we could work out a way to get them done so you at least have a few months to prepare for it. I don't know.
Yeah, we should do it. Maybe we should do it on your channel for Horror Fest.
Yeah, that might work out. We're gonna have so much though, so
I know, but we could, if we knew it was coming, we can go ahead and start and just take notes.
Yeah. Well, because I've already seen them all. Like this week, I already watched them all.
Nice.
So,
how many slips would you give?
You're gonna have to send me a list for what's coming for your Horror Fest, so I can get prepared for that too, because we're gonna have a lot. The Horror Fest is gonna be fucking nuts, bro.
It's gonna be on fire this year, my friend, because we know exactly what we're doing now. We're gonna be doing a show on Friday night on PCP and a show Saturday night here. So I'm pumped, bro. Pumped.
Oh yeah.
But that's still a ways off. We still got Action Fest before that over at PCP. So.
Yeah, right. It is a ways off. The what was I gonna say?
But actually, not too far away. It's like 4 months away.
Yeah.
So it's actually not that far away.
Not that bad. Yeah, they announced. I think because I was trying to find a date for that amusement park, and I think they finally announced that. I was looking. I don't remember what the date was though. That George Romero film that they found June 8th. Because I was like, when the fuck is it coming out? I thought it was coming out like in a week or something. But yeah, bro. I definitely recommend you go to your theater and check it out.
How many slips?
Slips. I'll give it 4 out of 5 slips.
Ooh, okay, that's good for a Saw movie, I think.
Yeah, I liked it, man. I'd like to see. I think that it also opens up to maybe doing like a trilogy or something. Maybe, I don't know. I could see them doing something, but I did enjoy it. I like to see where it goes because Darren Bowden, man, I like it. You see, his level has changed over the years. You know what I'm saying? Like where he started, he still has it. You know, where he can give you that. It feels, but with the different photography, it just gives it a different lens. You know, and it's a little bit hotter and a little bit more claustrophobic. Like I liked it, man. I love it, but I'm a huge Saw fan, bro. Like, huge. That was my shit growing up. Like,
I love the first 5 films, bro. I love the first 5 films.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you gotta watch 6, and 6 will be up there with you. I'm telling you, 6 is the ending of 6 is sick, bro.
Because for me, like 1 and 3 are like to me the peak. Like I love 1 and 3, man. Like 3
man,
is freaking dope, man.
The 4th is a little 3 is sick, bro. 3 might be better than 2. 3
is better than 2. 2's kind of weak. 2's weak to me.
2 is the slowest. 2 is the slowest, but I love Donnie, so I'll give it a little bit of break.
But is it 4 or is it 5 where the end throws new light onto part 2, right? Like where they go and they go back. Is that whatever?
I think that's 3.
They've all merged together at times. I just remember I love 3 because 3's the one with the dude that gets all of his joints spun around.
Yeah, that's
the chick that gets frozen to death.
Yeah,
bruh.
It has it has like one of the most better stories with it because this guy's all fucked up from his son getting killed.
Yeah, I remember going to see that movie in theaters, and my friends that went with me had loved 1 and 2. And Saw 3 was too much for them. They were like, that was just too much. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That was the best one.
Right.
Aside from the first with that twist. And when you watch that first one without knowing what's going to happen, you can't replicate that experience if you already know. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Dude,
it's definitely a series. Like, to be honest, man, it's one of the best horror series, like, as a whole. Like, dude, so many of them are so fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, but as a whole, like, storyline and everything, I know it does a lot of, flashbacks and everything.
It does a lot of weird stretching. I'll tell you that. Because it's like, okay, you tell me that he put a tape inside of him and then he put a tape there and he planned this out and he did this. Like, this dude died so quickly in the series and he still has all these traps and shit going.
Yo,
that's a weird stretch. Man.
It's something, but it's a fun series. I think it has a lot of good, like, you know, because most of those horror series that we watch, besides, it's more that line of phantasm where they end where they start, you know,
Yeah, I
like
got you.
that, at least that with the Saw films, you know what I mean? Where so
And
they're
Hatchet
kind of
does
doing
that,
that
right?
way. You get what I mean? Um, but yeah, man, definitely we should do a Saw. We could have some fun on that. I think
Let's
we
do
could
it.
get Jay Strick on that because I think he's got this too. Dude, I highly recommend it. Dude, these are all on HBO Max right now. But if you don't got that, bro, this is like 10, $12.
Yeah, well, but the big question to me is how much is Jigsaw, because that's all I need. Because I'm not rebuying shit for
Right,
Saw.
yeah.
I'm not rebuying shit for Saw unless they do like if they did like
You
if
could get
Scream did something, I would probably
I
spend over
bet you
$100.
I bet you
It's
10
Scream.
bucks for Jigsaw, bro. Easy.
Yeah, I
Jigsaw
could
is
do.
the weakest of them, bro. It's not a bad film, but it's just not really good, to be
Gotcha.
honest. Like this, the best parts are Tobin Bell. The rest, like the characters, you kind of, and a lot of them you don't really like. You really don't fuck with the characters in this. They're like all douchebags. Like one of the girls, like literally like killed her son, her baby, and blamed it on the boyfriend, and like literally would be like, he's a piece of shit. And it's like, dude, you set your boyfriend up, bro. Like, and made him like, and they made him think that he rolled over on the baby, but she's literally smothered it, bro. It's fucking. You like hate the people that are getting.
Good. I like hating the people that get got
Yeah,
in
but the
miserable ways.
twist is stupid, bro. I don't like the guy who they do, and they have a big red herring in it, which I love the red herring. But cause she's hot, but Spiral, bro. I'm not like. I want to talk about the spoiler because I love like everything except there's
Don't
one.
spoil shit for
I'm
Spiral.
not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna ruin it or ruin it.
Thank you.
We're gonna do a spoiler review though one day. I should, because I went Thursday, bro. I should have fucking I could have had like one of the first reviews out for it, bro, if I did it. I just like I wanted to watch it again, bro, to be honest, before I would review it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know what I
Definitely.
mean? Like dude, I honestly couldn't tell you if this is real, Billy. I really couldn't. Um
Me neither.
I was just thinking the same. It's like that's so fucking weird.
Everybody,
Bro.
look at your hands. See if you're dreaming. If you're dreaming, try to do something wild.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, but NECA finally announced that they were doing that American Werewolf in London Wolf, which I knew they were doing, but they finally officially announced it. So
I saw the two heads. They look great, bruh.
Bro, I am so psyched for that. There's something else too that they announced. Let me see. They showed off the boxes for like the box art for Part 7, Jason, which I'm so hyped for, bro. It's like I want it so bad already.
We've been waiting a year for that shit.
The figure looks so sick too, bro. I'm waiting for the Puppet Master ones too, bro. Put with my Puppet Master box set. That shit gonna be tight. I hope they do another set of them. That's why I think they did the first 4 to see how they do, because we can get the slug chick. You know what I'm saying? Like
that slug chick messed me up when I was a kid, bruh. Station Jamie.
Yeah, bro. So you had a good birthday?
Yeah, I had a great birthday, and I do also want to point out one more thing in horror news. We're back to horror, I guess, horror-ish movies. I haven't seen this one, but on PCP Movie Night next Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Time, it's Mike's pick. It's Hereditary. So,
oh wow,
do you like that movie, Dylan?
I do like that movie.
You should join us.
Pick Midsummer though.
Well, it was on Amazon. Amazon had it for $5 on Blu-ray, so I went ahead and picked it up.
Oh, dude, in the future, let's do Midsummer on my channel. Deal? Tell Mike that I'm
Mike will be down. I guarantee it.
I think he would be.
Yes. Yeah. He want anything to get me to watch an A24 film.
Exactly.
Just because I missed out on them. And there's another thing is there was a new trailer for a new A24 film, The Green Knight. It's more like The Green Knight. It's like based on Arthurian legend. It's got Dev Patel in it. It's like a little bit more like fantasy, but it's a dark fantasy is what it looks like. Mm-hmm. It looks really freaking good, dude.
I saw that and I passed by the trailer. I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
I covered it in
It's
this
more good.
morning's weekly pop culture wrap up.
Nice. I love those. I love
Oh, and
that.
there's I don't know if this counts as horror news, but that Venom trailer was this week. I just want to know, what did you think about it, Dylan?
I think I said something on your birthday, but I thought it was all right. You know, like it felt like the same formula as before. Like, I like wasn't the biggest lover of the first movie. Like, it's decent, it's good, it's watchable, but it's not like rewatchable, like highly. You know what
It's
I'm
a
saying? Like,
turd
I'll
in the
probably
wind.
watch it 2 or 3 times, and it's just it has some funny moments, but I'm hoping the sequel is better. I think the sequel will be better, but I uh, I gotta see, man. I gotta see. But I am looking forward to watching it, no doubt. But I'm not like having big hopes. I do like Tom Hardy. He's usually pretty good, but it's just something feels like missing with it, you know.
So Flo.
But Andy Serkis is awesome. Yeah, SoFlo, my brother. Good to see you, bro. Um,
Thanks
yeah,
everybody for being here.
yes,
This is
sir,
one of my favorite things to do every single week. Is
dude.
Dylan's horror show. Talking horror with my buddy Dylan.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I love this movie too, bro. I love this movie.
Let's get
So,
into it. Tell us, what is the
yeah,
stuff, man?
let's get
Tell us.
into the stuff, bro. What year did this one come out, man? Let's see. I forgot. Um,
85, 85, 84, something like that, right?
85. Yeah, 85. So, yeah, it came out 85. Larry Cohen, bro. I think he had already done like Q the Winged Serpent, which that's another really fun one. Not really horror, but it has like horror aspect because it's more kind of like a monster movie, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a side back. It's kind of like a highlight of old school like monster movies, but it's based in New York. It's freaking really good, man. I love that. It's another Michael Moriarty is in it, and dude, I'll tell you, any Larry Cohen film that has Michael Moriarty I adore it, man. I love Michael Moriarty, especially in this, in the stuff. He is so good, bro. He is the charm of this film. Like without him, it would still be a good film, I think, but it's just something about him that really makes me just love this movie because he's like he's really kind of a scumbag at the start too, but you still just love him. You know, he's like the scumbag you hate to love, you know, but he is just incredible in this, man, and I truly adore what he does. And I tell you, man, you know I'm a huge fan of the Blob. This isn't as this is like neck and neck with the Blob. The Blob tops out because that's just, you know what I'm saying. I love that one so much. It's phenomenal. But the stuff is it's right up there. You know, it's that type of vibe of a movie, but the story is so different. You know, we get uh starts off with the one thing I forgot to see. I wanted to go back in the beginning and see, is there something that I don't think it's not like this comes from space or anything. The guy just finds it in the snow. Am I
He just
correct?
finds
Right?
it in the snow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it
So
last night
that's one thing that I
again.
really like, that it's a little, ominous, where you don't really know where this shit just came from. It just came out of the ground. Guy, sticks his finger in it, and it's commercialism at its best. It's just seeing how people will just, you know, eat all this shit that they don't even know. Like with McDonald's, nobody, what I'm saying? They're just stuffing
Yeah.
down all this food that they kind of don't really know what's in it. You know what I mean? And that's basically seeing like if there was just a craze for this yogurt, which is more like a yogurt, I guess, which is like a dessert yogurt. It's so funny. And then once they start eating it, I guess it doesn't happen right away, but after time, some are more susceptible than others, I guess. But they kind of get taken over by. It seems almost like an alien life force or something. But I don't. Everyone is their own. Like when they get taken over by the stuff, it doesn't seem like it's one connected hive or anything. It just seems like everyone is their self. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I was trying to look out for that because sometimes you see when he's like walking across the street and there's like the cart and she's like, he's here or something. So I was trying to peep and see if like they're, maybe they're a connected hive or something, but that doesn't seem that way. You know what I mean? But once the shit comes out, and their jaw, you know, like from the cover, that shit is so gnarly. Uh, they're the catchy like phrases and the tune for it, you know, can't get enough of the stuff. There's just so many great things going for this. This is actually probably my favorite Larry Cohen movie that he's directed. At least he's written a whole crap ton of movies, man. I mean, he did the Maniac Cop series, him and William Lustig.
Okay, yeah.
Man has had his hand all over horror, you know. Rest in peace to him too, guys. R.I.P. Larry Cohen, bro. We lost, you know, a couple good ones, bro. Like within a matter of like a year, I swear. Larry Cohen, Stuart Gordon, Wes Craven. Wes Craven, I think was before both of them.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, dude? Unless there's another one, that's freaking 3, bro. Death comes in 3s, bro. That's fucked up. What's up, Superior? But yes, thanks everyone for coming. God Tank, Taki, Billy, Fable, Jamie, Steve, Brother Joe. Yeah, so what did you think? Is this your first? This isn't your first time seeing this, is it?
No, the first time I actually watched this movie was earlier this year in January.
Yeah. After you've seen In Search of Darkness, correct?
Yes, and you were talking about Cohen's work, and the only film of his I've seen is the original It's Alive, and I saw it so long ago I don't really remember it, right? And then watching In Search of Darkness, he's interviewed in there, and I have seen his Masters of Horror episode, which I don't remember which one that was, but he did a Masters of Horror episode. Pick Me Up, yes. And I really like that one.
The Michael Moriarty. Remember, you were like, "Oh, I have seen a Larry Cohen thing."
Yeah, you're right. So I
love
really,
that one, dude.
Yeah, I really liked this when I first watched it, and I loved it even more on the rewatch. It was my girlfriend's first time watching it too, and she had a lot of fun with it. And that's what's amazing about this movie. This is an incredibly low budget movie, right? And so many people would say it's not even a B movie; it's like a C-list movie. You know, it's got a very tiny budget. It's a blob movie, basically, right? And they did, you know, there's the original Blob, and then there's the remake of the Blob, which you were talking about. But this is doing its own thing because, like you said, it's pointing out something about consumerism. It's talking about this dude just finds this shit coming out of the ground, and it is weird. Yeah, dude, who said that? It was somebody, Steve. Steve said, yo, this dude's just going to find this stuff in the ground and just his first instinct to try to eat it. I know. Right. But some people like eating snow. And I also love how that one dude's like, I don't eat snow. Anyway, so they just randomly eat it. Yeah. This shit's just coming out of the ground and they're exploiting it. Right. And it's addictive and it's like low fat and it's a nice criticism, right? It's a nice criticism on consumer culture because he's able to talk about the corporate side of it and how dangerous and irresponsible that is, how they're just like the whole basis of this movie is they're trying to get Michael Moriarty's character, who is into corporate espionage, to go and find out what the stuff is so that these other companies who are losing money can like copy it. Right. And there's this whole story in there about how it's not even, it's hard to find the FDA, like how they approve this. Like it came through so quick. And so it deals with the corporate side of it, but it deals also with the responsibility of the consumer. You know what I'm saying? Like to not just go into the fad. And this was a big fad in the 80s and into the early 90s was the no fat, low fat thing. I don't know if you remember this really, Dylan, but like nobody cared about the amount of sugar or the amount of any kind of carb, or like there, it was just the idea that low fat, like kind of how in the recent years it's become gluten free. Like people, even without an allergy to gluten, like will go gluten free for some reason, and that's fine. Yeah. You know, do what you want to do. I was vegetarian for several years. I'm no longer vegetarian. For thank the gods. But I love this movie because it's pointing out the responsibility of both the corporate side and the consumer side, and it's also telling us just a really fun sci-fi horror goofy B-list movie, man. Like it's ridiculous, it's fun, but one thing about this movie is the script is tight, it is on point, Michael Moriarty is fantastic in this movie. He comes across at first incredibly unlikable, but then you just really warm up to him so much. It's the charm. It's the skeeviness of him. There's some kind of an innocent charm even through the skeeviness, and it very quickly gets you captivated by this character. I love the dude that plays Chocolate Chip Charlie. That's fantastic. The kid doesn't bother me at all. The family is creepy. This is a great movie that has a point. And like Larry Cohen said in Search of Darkness, if you want to make a movie about how everybody in consumerist society is eating all this stuff that people are selling to them and not thinking about the consequences, nobody wants to see that. But if you make it this kind of a movie and have that be the subtext, however on the surface it is, all of a sudden people love it. It's a cult classic, and it's well deserved of that cult classic status because it is fun, it's ridiculous, it's got a point, and it doesn't take itself too freaking seriously. And the effects for the budget they had are actually really freaking cool and fun. All in all, this movie is super enjoyable, and they are so on the nose about this consumer corporate culture that they're talking about that notice how often you see Coca-Cola in there. Jamie pointed out, was that product placement? I was like, no, I guarantee you Coca-Cola didn't pay them to put that product in there. That's part of the point, right? Coca-Cola, like people don't even know we don't know what's in most of the stuff we consume in American consumerism society. I love the film, bro.
I love it too, bro. There's one weird thing I picked up watching it earlier today. Did you notice when like he goes into that high CEO or whatever, and he's like threatening him, and he's like, he doesn't eat the stuff from her. It's one of the guys he goes to at the end, to force to eat the stuff, and he gives him like the envelope of money, and he's like, what is that? 25 crisp hundreds or $1,000 bills. And I was like, what the hell? I always wonder, I'm like, did he say $1,000 bill? But then when the lieutenant or the colonel, what's his name? The Godfather from Goodfellas, man. I love
Sorvino.
Paul Sorvino, yeah, dude. He's awesome.
He's so hilarious in this movie, man.
He's like, yo, I think you're leaning in on my girl. It don't matter, son. You'll probably be a casualty.
Yeah, right.
He's so funny, man. I love him. He was one. I think he was in this one movie I used to love with David Arquette as a kid called See Spot Run or Run Spot Run or some shit.
Oh my god!
With that dog movie with David.
You were
Arquette.
A kid when that movie came out. I feel so.
I don't know how.
Old.
I'd have to see. I'd have to see.
Oh man,
what was that called? Was that?
I think it's See Spot Run or something like that.
I was probably like 7 or 8.
Fuck.
2001. I love that film.
I was a young man.
Dude, I was watching everything as a kid, bro. But yeah, dude. Chocolate Chip Charlie is incredible in this. Dude, one of my favorite scenes, like everything Chocolate Chip Charlie, when he's talking about his illegal hand, he's like, by Florida State, Georgia, he's like, my hands are considered legal weapons.
Yeah, I told you, my hands are lethal weapons.
Right.
I love it.
He's like, I don't want to be I ain't trying to be fooling around with you, Charlie. But when they're in this post office and he goes, when the guy like sneaks into the back, he's like, his stomach starts gurgling. And he goes in the back and he's like, I don't think he's in mental condition. He's like, I think we're going to have to pick him. He's like, whoa, I run a high-tech operation, Charlie. I don't be doing that. So he's like, well, how about this? How about we hit him over the head? He's like, okay, we could do that. And then he's like, then we'll throw him in the trunk. And he's like, but whose trunk we going to throw him in? And he starts just smiling with each other. I crack up so hard every time. Just
they got a nice dynamic.
So good. They got a little good dynamic.
They got a great dynamic. And that's a great moment, too, where he's just like, we snatch him.
Yeah. And he's like, whoa, I can't. And then I just love how he's like, no, we could do it. We could hit him over the head. And then,
I love how they first meet, bro. They meet on that street. And Chocolate Chip Charlie's about to throw down with them. And he's all like, hey, man, I'm just searching these guys out like you are. He's got that charm. He's able to woo that woman out of nowhere. Like, what?
I know. And he's completely lying to her, too. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And
then he tells her the truth.
And then she still, but because at that point they both, have a wrong thing they're doing. So she's, but they end up getting together, which that doesn't actually bother me. It does happen a little out of nowhere when she's like, "Oh, you're cute in that suit," but
he's just got that charm, and it's about how confidence. He's a little bit of a con man because he does corporate espionage, right?
Yeah.
So it just shows you con man means confidence man. It just shows you how much you can get done with confidence.
Yeah.
One weird thing I noticed last night, or actually Jamie really helped me notice this. So they go to that place, they're with the kid. So Mo and the lady are there with the kid, and they're like, "Hey, just chill out, kid," or whatever. And he goes and hides in the tanker. And then next thing you see, Mo and his lady are just at that hotel. Like, did they forget about the fucking kid? Like, this kid's in the tanker. They're just at a hotel that night. Did they not go, "Oh, where's the kid?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like,
they were supposed to take him to the hotel. I always forgot if he was gonna like fly him back somewhere. I don't know. But
I don't remember. Maybe the kid snuck around. I got to pay more attention to it. But when I was watching it last night, it seemed to us like they just forgot about this kid.
Yeah, they kind of do until he hears them yelling in the tanker. But there's some. What was one of the other things? I don't know. I was wondering though about that with the $1,000 bills. Just some,
Well, $1,000 bills were real things, right? But they were usually they have Woodrow Wilson on them, I think. And there's even a moment in the film where I think it's that bank that they're at some place, and there's even a
location. Yeah,
right, there's $1,000 bill. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So there was a $1,000 bill. I think it has Woodrow Wilson on it. I think that's the $1,000 bill, and it was only made for like circulation, like in between banks. It wasn't something that was available to like the populace or something like that. But it's been a long time since I dived into my history of American currency, which is a very fascinating subject, y'all. We should do a show about it right here on the Horror Show. Just kidding. Why would we? Would that be a weird stretch? Like an April Fool's Day, Dylan, next year we just do like some kind of historical like thing. Anyway. That
would be goofy. What's up though, Mike? Thanks for the thumbnail too, my brother. Station.
Mike Dillon wants to do Midsummer. Do you want to join us?
Oh yeah, right.
We should do it in Midsummer.
Yeah.
We should.
That would be funny. That would probably work. But this movie's just straight 80s camp, I love though that the script is just, kind of real. The script does take itself seriously, even though it so is, like 80s camp. But it's a serious script, so it like works where it's campy, but it's a really good script. It's a really good story, and you end up really liking the characters. I mean, I love the Colonel. I love, freaking Mo, and the kid. You don't hate him. The girl, she ain't bad either. I don't hate her. She's not annoying or anything. So it's a really great ensemble of a cast.
Nice. I think the cast is amazing. Headlined by Michael Moriarty. This dude is great, and it makes me even more excited to check out other films that he's in, to rewatch Pick Me Up, to watch Q the Winged Serpent, and I am straight 80s camp. And Taki says that Grover Cleveland's on the $1,000 bill. Maybe it's Woodrow Wilson on the $100,000.
Yeah, I think it is Grover Cleveland, to be honest. They looked like a guy.
That is right.
But
it looked like a guy.
Q is a fun one too, bro, because like they said, like because the effects with the creature, usually like he like the director would have to they would have to make like cards and everything and draw it out for the effects guys, and then go film the stuff after they kind of have already done some work, and instead Larry just filmed it all. He filmed however he wanted it to be, like in the helicopter, like how he wanted the monster to go. And they were like, what? They gave him like a huge fuss because they're like, it don't go like that. But he just filmed it all, and it works out. It's really good, bro.
He talks about that in Search of Darkness, how they just filmed a bunch of helicopter footage, and then they were like, this isn't how it's supposed to be done. He was like, oh well. This is low budget filmmaking. You got to make it work now.
Right, and he's that good of a director that's not how they ever would do it, and it still works. He was a really good director, man. I really do like his work, man. He's phenomenal, bro. He wasn't a master of horror for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Any man that is on that master of horror, you know what I'm saying? Like club, they're worth checking out.
I mean, I learned he was the only one that I didn't really delve into because that's how I got into Takashi Miike. That's how I got into Don Coscarelli. I had never seen Phantasm before I watched Incident on and Off a Mountain Road. And when I watched that, I was like, I got to check out this Phantasm. And it blew me away, bro.
Dude, that's another one. Masters of Horror season 1. We got to be reviewing that.
Bro, we got to do
and then season 2. Like week we got to do season 1, the next week season 2 because they're not hard to bang out. They're usually like what?
They're like an hour long.
They're like an hour. Okay.
Yeah, they're like 60 minutes or so. They were originally on Showtime. So,
you know what we could do? Like the first week and then the third week we could do it. For season 1 on the first week of the month, and then so it gives us like 2 weeks to get, because that's a little bit of time, and we gotta watch them on Tubi.
See, I used to do one of those things too, where I wish I would have never sold my DVD sets. I would like to get them on Blu-ray, but
me too.
Like, I had those DVD sets. Like season 1 was in the mausoleum, season 2 was in the skull, and
I want to get Fear itself too.
I had that too. That's still easy to get.
Yeah, you can get the season 1 DVD for like $10 at Masters of Horror, but the Blu-ray, it's really hard. You got to get it's only like 2 or 3 episodes per Blu-ray case, and they're hard to all track down.
But they are on Tubi, which is exciting. So
I'd be fine just owning the $10 one until maybe one day like Scream Factory does like a little box set. That would be incredible.
That's gotta happen, bro.
Dude. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody needs to be picking that up. Like,
dude, it's got some of the best work. It's got some of the best modern work from John Carpenter, from John Landis.
Really good,
yeah, dude. Like, I think Cigarette Burns is one of the best things John Carpenter has ever freaking done.
Dude, what was his other one? The one
Pro-Life.
Pro-Life. That's a phenomenal one too. I love that.
That one's pretty decent.
That one is really good though, bro.
But like Coscarelli's Incident on and Off a Mountain Road, the 2 Argento ones, he did Jennifer and Peltz.
Jennifer? Oh my God, bro.
Jennifer and Peltz are so fucked up, man. And Imprint, bro. Imprint.
Jennifer might be the most fucked up thing he's ever done.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. But I'll tell you what, the most fucked up episode was Imprint by Takashi Miike. Like, that's like, I had seen Audition, I think. And then I was like, I got to check out everything else. That's how I got into Itchy and One Missed Call and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know if I've seen One Missed Call, but I've seen the Itchy and Audition, though. And I've seen Imprint. Too bad that I don't think did they bring him back for season 2?
No. Because that was the one that Showtime wouldn't even show. It only released on DVD.
It's so good though, bro. That one is ridiculous. Yeah, dude. There's so many good ones we gotta do, bro.
But the stuff is amazing.
Yeah, the stuff is incredible, dude.
And so Michael Moriarty is fantastic. The cast is really cool because they played the movie straight.
Practical effects too.
Yeah, I actually like the effects. There's sometimes where it's so obvious that they're on the green screen or whatever, but like that's just of the time.
Distracting. I don't know. It doesn't say on here who did the effects. I was a little bummed though because there's a 52-minute documentary on here.
Yeah.
And then there's like a trailer breakdown from Darren Lynn Bousman of the old trailer. And he just kind of talks about his growing up with it and him seeing that. But there wasn't that much. I got to watch the whole 52-minute documentary. But that's really all you get on this is that documentary. But they say it's a 2K scan of the original camera negative. But I think, honestly, what you're seeing on Amazon is probably this version.
I'm sure of it because it actually looked really good.
And if you look,
really good.
if you look on Tubi, they'll have like the Reanimator Arrow cover on their stuff. So it's like I think a lot of times they got the they got
I
those.
think sometimes they pull directly from like whatever Amazon's using, like 100%.
Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I really did enjoy this. I'm glad you did. I'm bummed Jay Strick couldn't come because I don't think he's ever seen it. I don't know if he ended up watching it or not, but it would have been. I wish I could have known what he thought about it. Did he end up watching it?
I don't know, man. He's not here right now, man. Who cares?
I don't know if he told you, bro.
No, I haven't heard if he watched it or nothing yet.
Isn't that funny?
I know that he got his I know that he got his Arrow from Grindhouse, and I still haven't gotten mine. So I just know that. So
you're so funny. But yeah, it's funny. Darren Lynn Bousman's on this.
That's cool. And we were talking about Spiral today. Another thing we were talking about the effects. I love that they do the room spinning thing.
Yeah, that's
right.
a good scene.
They do that bit to make it look like the stuff is going up walls and things like that, and it looks cool and it's so obvious what they're doing, but it still works. And like Larry Cohen said in Search of Darkness, so yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street did that, but we did it one better. I did it, and the room was on fire.
Yeah.
I also love too when Mo gets that shit on his face because it's in the pillow and the mattress, right? That's a wild scene. It gets on his face, and Chick's just like, "I'll burn it off. Stay still."
Right.
Like, she pours kerosene on his face and just lights it on fire. She's like, "Stay still, stay still."
Yeah,
I'm being suffocated by like killer yogurt that comes directly from the ground, and you just caught my face on fire.
Right.
Shit.
Oh my god, that would suck, bro. But it's good effects, man. It looks really good, man, when they do that. I thought,
and it's the same type stuff too that they did in the.
How that it's done with all that white liquid, you know.
Yeah, and it's the same type thing that they did with the Blob film from the 80s too, where they would like made a lot of miniatures. Yeah. And then you made this stuff go through. But there are moments where like some of the explosions and like where it's like tearing through like whole like, you know, like the factory and everything. It looks pretty freaking good. They're obviously miniatures, but it works the way they filmed it. Yeah,
the way they filmed it is because you can kind of see like where it's like coming at them and they're just kind of running down the hallway. But it looks good though.
And think about all the detail, Dylan, like how like they wrote all these jingles, they made these commercials, they basically did their own marketing campaign, right? They picked the colors, they picked the logo, like, bruh.
Yep. I know.
This movie makes me think of when Halo Top first came out, and it was like ice cream that's high protein and like no sugar and like very low in fat, right? And I was just eating pints of it. And who knows, man? Luckily, it didn't like consume me. Because do you consume the stuff, or does the stuff consume?
You probably ate a tracker, bro. and it connected to you.
Bruh, I got a phone. We're tracked.
You're one of them, bro. You're one of them, bro.
Yeah, so are you. You're on the internet right now, my man.
Bro, but I didn't eat that ice cream. But yeah, the simple effects are always the best. That's it. If you go back and look, and a lot of times when they're talking about, you're like the most legendary stunts. So you're like, yeah, you know, it's real simple, you know. So we didn't have no money, so we had to do this, do that, and then just blow his fucking head off, you know, or something, you know. And it's just, or we just filled the head with guts and just blew his fucking head off, you know. It wasn't looking too right when we were doing it the one way, so we just decided to take a real shotgun and blow its head off, you know, like in scanners. But it's the effects are just so great, man. I mean, I don't believe it said like 1.7 million for the budget. Maybe that's what it would be worth today. I bet you they made it. I don't even think they made the money on, or maybe it was 1.7 back then. That feels like a lot though back then. I don't know.
It's a lot for a movie. It's a lot for a movie like this, but how much of that was paid towards, say, like the people that made the jingles and did the marketing ideas, you know, and things like that? Like they probably actually had to pay like pretty close to a marketing firm fee, you know, to get that stuff done. Who knows, right? The effects at the time for a low budget production were probably actually pretty costly. And because of the clout that Larry Cohen has from It's Alive, you know, and he usually said that like most people, he always had trouble financing his films unless he was doing another It's Alive film, right? So
I know he got it. That's the one thing he got 3 out of that he directed, because William Lustig directed the Maniac Cops. That wasn't. I think it was Cohen that did the script on those and that created the idea.
yeah, man.
But yeah.
Oh, the kid eating the shaving cream. What a weird bit.
That was something, bro. That was something. I love too when he throws up in the car and then he's like, "Sorry, sir," and then he's just like, being so nonchalant. But then they cut and then they come back and the kid's just like smiling all big and he's like, "You feeling better?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You want to crack the window?" And he's like, "Crack the window." And he's like, "Yeah." It's just I love the way Variety like plays this role. And he's so funny, man. I love it, man. He's so fucking weird, dumbass brother.
I was like, "What is this fucking? The stream is possessed. What's going on?" And I was like, "Is that your dog?"
That ain't my dog. My brother's being exercised.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I gotta get the demons out.
You know it, bro.
Yeah, yeah, the music in this is really good too. Like not just the commercial music, just the score. It feels Spielbergian at times, where it feels adventurous towards the end. When they got the army and everything together, and they're on their mission to go to the radio station. It it really has different levels on the score, and I really do enjoy it. I think that makes this movie kind of a little bit more fun with it, because you feel it adventurous at times when they're just rolling through the car and he's just like, "Yeah, I got my gun." You know what I mean? They're just walking around everywhere with their gun and everyone's freaking out. I like that too, where like no one's just nonchalant about like 30 soldiers getting out with their machine guns. Everyone's like freaking out. So that was fun.
I love the end bit there too with the military, or it's not the military. He's like some kind of like anti-communist, like crazy, like militia leader or something, right? But the music is cool. I wonder how much of it is an original composition. It almost feels like it's like just B-roll like sound or something.
Music by Anthony Giffen and jingles by Richard Seaman.
Gotcha. Dick Seaman?
Yeah. Really
okay. That's probably a fake name, Dylan. If I had to guess.
Maybe, yeah. It's a false
Dick Seaman? This guy's, it was probably somebody like, it was goddamn John Williams, and he was like, "I don't want." It's probably somebody that makes commercial jingles that didn't want to be associated with it. Richard Seaman. That's hilarious. I like the music though. It feels very much like the music that was in those like 50s B sci-fi movies. And that's what this feels like.
Well, that's the shit he was growing up with. So
yeah. I mean, it feels like The Blob, but maybe done a little bit more silly but at the same time with more of a on the nose message about what it's trying to say.
Like The Blob meets like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Because
a little bit of that.
The Blob, they're just getting killed. This, they're getting, taken over. But they are getting killed, because once that thing comes out, they're dead, I believe. I mean, their jaws open up so wide. They look pretty dead to me. So it's like once they get you, you're dead too, but they take you over. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, another cool thing about the effects too is that when it comes out of their face and they're like when Chocolate Chip Charlie goes off, like, and the dog, that's a great effect.
The dog is a good one.
When Mo punches that dude and he just like breaks through his face and it's just stuff everywhere. Like, it's great, bro.
And then when Chocolate Chip Charlie, he's like, "I just punched a hole in that sucker."
He's got some great lines. Is that the dude that was in SNL and shit, right? That's that dude, right?
His name was Garrett Morris.
Yeah, I think that's the guy from SNL, right?
He was in Saturday Night Live. Yep. And
John said he looked up Richard Seaman to see if he was real, and he only has one movie credit, and it is this film.
Really?
That's a joke. That's hilarious. I never noticed that. That's funny.
That is funny. I can't believe they got me too by saying that on live.
It was like worse than a D's Nuts joke. You're like, Richard Seaman did the music in this one. Dick Seaman. Oh my God.
He did the jingles. Oh man, that is too much. But yeah, once you get it, I'm gonna watch that documentary. But you should check out that trailer, like that Darren Lynn Bousman like kind of talks over. That was fun to watch too. At least just since they don't give you much, but it's cool to get the documentary at least. I do wish we could have got a commentary.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I don't. There's no.
It's amazing to me that Larry Cohen at no point did recorded a commentary for this at any point, or Michael Moriarty. That's nutso to me. They're so cold.
They're not cold for doing it, but
no, I said cult. This movie's so cold.
Right? Yeah. So that's why I was surprised they didn't do one for this release at least, but or he just didn't have one. Period. But I think the It's Alive ones, the box set, they have the commentaries on it. You don't have that. Me and Scarphead are dying to review those. It's Alive. I was gonna ask if you wanted to join us, but we haven't figured out a day that we're gonna do it yet.
You let me know because I'll go ahead and get the box set in the next few weeks then.
Yeah, because we haven't figured out when, but we want to do it, and it might be a day. I don't know. We were thinking of maybe doing it. Maybe we could do it on a Saturday, or we'd do it on a different day. Maybe even. I don't know.
Dylan's horse show's on Saturday.
I know, but it'd just be an extra show maybe. But we could do it. Because if you weren't gonna do it, we were just gonna do it on a different day. Me and him.
Oh, I'll do it with you guys. Just give me some time so I can actually order it.
Yeah, well, we haven't picked a date anyway, so
yeah.
We got them already, but I haven't watched. I've seen bits and pieces of them. I've never seen.
Scream did the box set, right? Scream did a box set of it, right?
You could probably get it really cheap right now.
Yeah, it's not expensive or nothing. So.
No. I gotta get a new one because mine's all messed up.
Why don't you get a new one and send me yours? What's wrong with yours?
So it looks like it got water damaged on it.
Oh, never mind. I don't want that, bro.
The discs are fine. But the first case, it looks like it got a little water damage. It's just like, it's not bad, but it's like me being mad because they sent me 3 box sets that were all fucked up. But yeah, dude, you definitely got to check Larry Cohen's work out though, bro. Let me see what's some other movies that he did. I'm telling you, bro, he did so much stuff. Oh, he did Return to Salem's Lot, which that's not saying much, but I actually want to go back and rewatch that. You ever see that one, Robbie? Return to Salem's Lot. What else did he do? He actually did a lot of weird work in the beginning, I feel like. Oh, yeah, he wrote this fucking screenplay for Phone Booth. Yeah. There was something else too he did, but I can't remember. Let's see. Dude, Uncle Sam, that one's kind of weak though. Oh, whoa, that special effects. That's one of his popular ones. The plot follows a woman who is cast in a film by a director based on a murder he committed. I actually never seen this one though, but that's the one he did right before this stuff. Yeah. No, he didn't. Oh yeah, Full Moon High. Dude, this was a fun one too. Full Moon High.
Did Larry Cohen do Full Moon High?
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I was about to ask you, man, for everybody out there, maybe they watch this stuff in preparation for this. Maybe they're going to watch it. What else would you recommend?
By Larry Cohen?
Yeah.
That's what I was going through. Full Moon High, which he freaking directed, wrote, and produced. That's kind of like his take on. He kind of like the werewolf. Kind of looks like what was it? Curse of the Werewolf. but it's like a Teen Wolf kind of thing. And
Yeah, it's his take on Io was a teenage werewolf,
it's
right?
got Jamie Lee Curtis's boyfriend in H2O.
Yeah, the
You know
fake
what I'm
George
talking-
Clooney, George
Yeah,
Clooney light.
he's in it. He's the Teen Wolf.
Nice.
Full Moon High is a good one. Q, that's the freaking monster movie. The It's Alive trilogy, because I know people are big fans of that. Maniac Cop, the whole trilogy. The first one's really, really good, but all three are really good, honestly. Phone Booth is a good one. I remember I used to like Phone Booth.
Is that the
But
Kiefer Sutherland movie?
no, that's the Colin Farrell movie.
I thought both of them were in it.
Maybe they are, yeah.
Okay.
I forget. But yeah, Full Moon High, Q, and Return to Salem's Lot. Return to Salem's Lot. You ever see that one?
No.
He did that. That was a TV movie too, I think. I gotta actually pick that up on Blu-ray because I want to watch that sometime. It's not. I think it's like not really supposed to be good though.
Well, the first one was okay.
Dude, don't talk like that about the first one.
Whatever.
Yeah,
We've already been through that on Horror Fest last year.
You heard of a movie? He did it before the stuff called Special Effects.
No, I remember the movie FX and FX Part 2.
He did The Wicked Stepmother with Betty Davis. I never seen that. You ever heard of that?
No, sir.
All right. All right. Well, let's get to our rating then, sir.
Let's do it.
What's up, Justin? Good to see you, my brother.
Station.
One of the best letterers in the game, brother. How you doing? Oh, and we get my man Bueller. Hello, Bueller.
Happy birthday, Bueller.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Bueller's starting to do this like.
Dude, we
Bueller's-
all have our birthdays within like 2 weeks. That's awesome.
It's not really Bueller's birthday. I'm just saying Bueller's starting to be look. Just read into Dylan. Hello. Oh, hi, Robbie. Nice to see you, sir. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I think he's being a little bit of a dipshit towards me lately. I think he's mad I didn't pick Ice Cream Man this week.
Well, I don't
What's
know
up, Bueller? We love you. Bueller, thank you for sending me the exclusive.
I don't know what to tell you. Bueller loves me, so.
Yeah, I got it too, young man. Oh, did you not get chess yet?
No.
Bruh,
No,
I got
didn't
that
get
in.
chess. You got chess?
Yeah, I got chess. And I had Bob on the channel last night. He was so giddy about it, but he was more giddy about talking about Enter the Dragon. It was such a treat. I get why Bueller does the coffee show with Bob all the time now, because when you get to see Bob be tickled and excited and passionate, it's such an exciting thing to do.
Dude, when I saw that you guys were doing a Kung Fu movie, I was like, oh, that was so awesome.
You're invited to every single
I
one,
know.
young man.
I didn't know about it, so I didn't. Otherwise, I probably would have tried to watch it.
Bro, okay, like this is behind the scenes shit, but I send you the list of our schedules when they're finalized, so whatever. Don't weird stretch on me. Whatever.
I forgot.
Well, we're doing Heredity next week, and the week after that is The Shining. So there you go. Hereditary and The Shining.
I don't think you want me there for The Shining.
Bruh. All right, you're not allowed on it now. Whatever.
All right.
What a weird show. Are we talking about the stuff or not? What's going on with your show, Dylan? Why don't you learn?
We were just talking about one movie, so I wanted to. We could sidetrack you.
Bueller distracted me, man. He sidetracked me, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to come for Hereditary.
He's got people questioning.
It'd be nice to rewatch The Shining, honestly. And you reviewing the TV series?
No.
But is Chess the one that him and Bueller are doing together? Or Bob and Bueller are doing together?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I'll sell you one for $20.
Yeah, right, bro. So you bounced to it. Hold on. You gonna do your rating?
Yeah, is that where we're at now?
Yeah, bro.
I I give this movie the stuff 4 you digs or slips. I I really like the film, and I think that for its time and for the budget it had for what it was trying to do, I think it reached exactly what it was trying to do and a little bit further. I love the social commentary. I love the ridiculousness of it. I love how they embrace the low budget nature. I love it when, and no offense, I mean this in the most positive way. I love it when B movie directors embrace that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a John Waters. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Cohen reminds me of like a John Waters for like 80s horror and sci-fi, you know? And I love this film. Michael Moriarty is great. The rest of the cast is great. It's believable to a certain extent. Everything about it, the aesthetic, the colors, the branding, and the marketing of the stuff alone, what it's saying about consumerism, what it's saying about corporatism. I think it's well far ahead of its time as far as its message goes. And yeah, it's got a lot of flaws, but they lean into those flaws, and I forgive it a lot because of it. 4 slips, my man.
Nice. Anyone in the chat, if you've seen the stuff, make sure you put your rating down below out of 5 stars, or 5 slips, or 5 spoonfuls, as Jamie so-called killed it, as always, man. Every time she does it, bro, I swear to God, it's sick.
She's the best.
She's like 5 or 6 for 6, man. She always comes up with a good one. Let me see. Yeah, the Blob is like a 5 to me, bro. So I'm gonna give this one a 4-5, bro. It's so highly rewatchable for me. Again, I've seen it so many times, and I can watch it so many more times again. It's probably my favorite Larry Cohen film out of all of them, and he's got some pretty good work out there. And it's just Michael Moriarty steals the show. You got a kid that's not annoying. Just overall great cast. I love Colonel Spears. He's so funny. There's just so many levels to this movie, man. And it's got so much going for it, man. I love it. It's just a perfect, popcorn flick, honestly. Perfect.
It's got the stuff.
It's got everything you need, man. Good story, good characters, good effects, great effects. I mean, like when their mouths are getting ripped open from this stuff, just it's so good. When they're getting, not when they're getting punched and their faces are getting smashed in, it just looks so good, man.
Plus, Dylan, don't you just want to know what the stuff tastes like?
Yeah, I honestly was getting such a taste for it, like watching the movie, bro. Like more than I was like, damn, bro, I was really might get drawn in on the stuff, bro. That shit's looking good, bro. What does that taste like? I wonder. I want to know in the documentary if he says like what they used, if it was like ice cream or like, because sometimes it looks crazy, like when they're doing the hotel scene or whatever. That shit looks wicked, man.
It almost looks like marshmallow fluff or some shit, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, mixed with like whipped cream or
I love too how they're like
shaving.
She's like, they're like, so is this just dinner now? And you're like, yeah, right. And it's just she like brings it in a bowl, like she takes the time to like put it into a bowl to serve it, and they're eventually eating nothing but, because at first you see him eating dinner, and then the kid gets done and he goes and eats some of the stuff, right? And then they're literally eating just the stuff. And I love how it's the placement at the grocery store. It's like literally everywhere. And that's how it is sometimes when a product hits and it hits big, it'll be all over the place. They'll have displays. It'll be in where it should be. And then it's over here. Like it was, I love this movie. And another thing I love about this movie, Dylan, is there is a scene that takes place in a cereal aisle. And I love seeing 80s retro cereal boxes in movies.
Yeah, I think I noticed the cereal box too when he's talking to that one guy with the dog. There's like some crazy cues or something. It would look cool, but yeah, bro. There's what the fuck? There's something I was gonna say and I forgot it. But it's I was gonna say when he saw all the food thrown away in the trash and all the stuff like the empty cups. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
you better grab that jar of peanut butter, bro. Should have saved your life.
Yeah, I love too at the end when he makes the rich guys eat it, and they're
Yeah,
like, oh,
dude, they said,
and then they get addicted to it just like
dude,
everybody else, right?
I totally forgot I wanted to touch on. I was like, they could have done a sweet sequel where like Michael Moriarty like takes the kid on as like his son basically, and raises him and like to do basically what he does too. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
and they go against the taste. The sequel would be the taste, right?
well, probably yeah, because they're selling it now like on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens when shit gets banned? You know what I'm saying? Or probated, like in the probation era.
Yeah.
They
Look at
just
those
start selling
Szechuan
on
sauces.
the low.
Look at those Szechuan sauces from McDonald's.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they could have done it. They could have done a second movie, and I
This is
would
the
have
real stuff.
loved it.
This is the real stuff, guys. This is the stuff.
Yeah, like I just love that how it ends at the end where they're like got a truck full and they're like, "You got the stuff. You got it. You got it." Like fucking yeah. It hits on levels, man, for how people get addicted to, it's something, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give it 4 or 5 all day, man. It's got so many layers, bro. I adore it, man. It's phenomenal. It really and truly is, man. And if you have not seen it, guys, it's on Amazon Prime right now, and I believe it's on Tubi, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
dude, go check it out, man. It is highly worth the watch. That is a perfect movie for you to watch, you and the wife. Saturday
And
night.
it's less than an hour and a half, and it never feels slow.
Right. It's great, man. It's great. So 4.5 from me, 4 from my man Robbie. And that concludes the stuff review. So station, my brother, station. Thank you everyone for hanging and chilling. I hope you guys did enjoy watching it if you did watch it this week. But you got some show and tell, my brother?
Yeah, man, I got some things I can show off. Just picked this one up today. The Toxic Avenger #1 from Marvel Comics. Newsstand edition. Look at that.
Nice.
Ooh,
that's
right?
cool, bro.
I'm excited to read this and maybe cover it on Marvel in the 90s in the future. Got some Blu-rays. Because it wouldn't be a Dylan's horror show without showing off some Blu-rays. So the new of Scream Factory this week is King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. Of course, with the slip, because when you get it when it first comes out, look at that reversible cover art, though.
People were saying they weren't getting the slip. It was weird.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That sucks.
Isn't
Anyway, I got it. I want to show off my Vinegar Syndrome order. This was my first order from them.
Nice.
So there's my Beastmaster right there.
Dude, so
and
beautiful.
Dylan's already gone in and out of this, and I've done it on my channel too. This looks freaking beautiful, bro. And it's my first 4K, actually. Even though I don't have a 4K player or a 4K TV, but it's got the Blu-ray, and that was the way to get it. I did get Fade to Black.
Nice. It has 2 Blu-rays on there for you.
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Still get the 4K scan on the Blu-ray.
That is true.
Is cool, man. That's a cool slip.
Yeah, I love that slip. So I'm really excited to dive into that. Maybe we should cover that soon. Really excited about this. I have reawakened my fascination with Linnea Quigley lately, and I am after every single movie of hers now. Every single one. And if someone can help me out on a good price on chains or on Hollywood chainsaw hookers, I'm really like I don't want to pay $60 for it, but
that's ridiculous.
But I got Nightmare Sisters.
Nice, dude.
With that slip, beautiful. Vinegar Syndrome has some weird stretches of movies, but I'm really excited to have this one because this one's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
I have a new goal because I'm almost done getting all the Carpenter films. I'm just 2 away, and I want to get all the Christopher Lee Dracula films. So I got Satanic Rites of Dracula because Amazon had it for a really good price.
Nice.
So went ahead and picked that up.
Dude, I'll tell you behind the scenes before you go. Remind me to show me that at the end. Or just I gotta tell you something about the.
Okay.
But I want to get horror Dracula.
Fun fact.
$13 right now.
Fun fact. This was my first Christopher Lee Dracula film I've ever seen. That was the first one I ever watched when I was like in high school.
Wow.
I showed off a lot of the amazing presents that I've gotten for my birthday from Jamie, but one thing I haven't shown off was the Elvira Mistress of the Dark Arrow edition.
That one's awesome. They just did a steel book for it.
I know the steelbook looks great, but I am going to flip this to the reversible cover.
Either. I'm cool with either or. The steelbook's a little bit more, so I probably get the one you got. That's a sweet cover.
Yeah, I wish I had the slip so I could have both, but
right, yeah, I like that better though, to be honest.
Sometimes you upgrade a movie. Sometimes a movie you already have comes out on a new format, and you just got to get it. And I bought myself this for my birthday. I got the Arrow version of Bird with the Crystal Plumage because
a 4K version of that too.
I know, what a beautiful cover too. I love this movie, so I still have my Blue Underground because it has some features on that one that are not on the Arrow.
Oh, they did a Blue Underground.
Yeah, that was the one they did back in the day.
Yeah,
and I got this one. I ordered it a while ago, but I got it on my birthday. But there's my Bride of Reanimator Arrow Region B. Yeah.
No, that will play in a regular player, bro.
So there you go. That's what I got. That's what I showed off.
You don't even need that for a Region B player, bro.
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying I got it. I got it.
No, I'm just telling you, bro.
It'll play in
a regular player, bro. It'll play in a regular player, bro.
That's good. That's good. I don't just have a regular player, but I got both. So
hey, like I got these little 10-inch suckers, bro.
Dude, that Godzilla. You got the Godzilla. The Godzilla is like the best Godzilla pop I've seen.
Yeah, well, dude, if I got the one, I gotta get the other, bro. So they can
look how good that's like the best Godzilla pop they've ever done, bro. That thing looks amazing.
Well, yeah, I got them up. My brother's got them up on his shelf, like going head to head, you know. They look really good together. King Kong, came out great. I wish it came with his breath, but I think that looks dope anyways. Like, yeah, the spikes and shit.
Yeah, that's a very well done supersized pop.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool, man. You know, I really did enjoy the movie, so I hope they continue on with the Monsterverse, bro.
Yeah. Just get rid of the people and make it like shorter.
I'm all for it. Yeah, but I got the silver coin.
Nice.
Because I don't got that much this week, bro. Since I saw Jigs or Spiral, I got, actually I was showing. I wish I could remember if I had anything more to show, but you already showed that, so.
Did you get it from Shout though? Don't you have the poster?
Yeah, I got it right here. I didn't take it out.
Nice.
But
yeah, you just might as well just keep it there because you're just going to sell it. I would.
Probably, yeah. But I might put this one up because that is a really cool poster, bro. That is really cool art. I would frame it.
The little, like, tiny bit of red in his eye looks amazing on that.
Yeah,
man.
Just the slightest bit. But
that was the first King Kong movie I watched when I was a kid, bro. I loved it. I watched that TV version, which that's what the Blu-ray has. It has both versions.
Nice. Yep. I can't wait to, because I threw on the TV version last night, but I ended up passing out. But I was watching some of it. It looks great, man, because they did it the perfect way, where they just basically show the movie and they just basically did a 2K scan of the TV cuts that they were just inserting in. So they did it because, like, the Halloween set, you're getting it looks like a TV broadcast that you're watching. Like, it's cool to see it that way, but you're seeing it like in the less quality. You know what I'm saying? It might have been better if they maybe rescan that one day because that Halloween 2 TV cut is really awesome. The last thing I got too, I'm kind of bummed I don't have that much, but maybe next week I'll have a couple more because I ordered some. But the gate,
nice
with the freaking, I love this slip, man. I mean, I wish they did the reversible covers, but this slip is crazy. Vestron, man.
Vestron does some good stuff, bro.
Vestron, I love the gate, man. I know some of you guys love the gate in the community as well. I believe Fable, that's one of his favorites. So
love that. I'd love to revisit that, bro. We should do that one soon.
That would be a fun one, no doubt. I did get the Joker, which is kind of like a horror story and a horror detective story, But
yeah,
man, that's basically it. Let me see. Oh, I got Ice Cream Man too.
Bro, what a great... Have you read it yet?
I haven't read it, but I
Bro,
flipped
you're going
through
to
it.
fucking love it. Go ahead and read it when you're done.
Yeah.
Before bed.
I probably will read it tonight, actually. I also got this, but I didn't read it yet. Was it a good ending?
We were shorted, actually, and I forgot to read my early copy I got from Rich. Yeah.
It showed on my website 2 weeks ago this was supposed to come out, but then I think, with
it got
all
pushed
the
back.
dates, it got pushed back. So, because then it showed on my thing this week. So I'm just glad, because I got screwed on a couple series where I didn't get the first issue, and then they're trying to reorder it, or I didn't get the last issue, so I never got to finish it. It's like, bro, that pissed me off. But I got this too, but I did not read it. I'm one issue behind. I still gotta read issue 3. But it's been a great read, man. Freaking a continuation of Jason, takes Manhattan, bro. That's pretty awesome in my book.
Only one issue left.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, have you been reading High Republic? I'm like,
no.
I think I'm gonna probably have to drop it.
I ain't high enough for the High Republic. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I got the first story arc, so if they make a movie out of it, I got the first story arc.
Just hope they make a movie, bro.
Yeah, I hope so.
They'll do something. They'll do an animated series or
maybe
something.
with the characters, because I don't know.
The problem is this was a book everybody spec'd on.
Yeah.
So, whenever they do announce something with one of these characters, everybody's going to be like, "Oh, I finally get the chance to get rid of my High Republics."
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh man, Strange Academy did so well because there are all these new characters." So that for Star Wars.
Yeah. Let's do it for Teen Titans.
Yeah. Yep. Let me see. Did I have anything else I got this week? I don't think so. Yep. I showed off that Alien set last week. But yeah, I wish Loki was coming sooner. Did you see there's a new movie on HBO Max before? That with Angelina Jolie. What was that called? Let's see. Like, 1 second. Well, it fucking loads. Those Who Wish Me Dead.
No, I don't know what that is. Honestly, I thought you were trying to get me in a D's Nuts joke.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No. I got Jelani last night, though. It was really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you now?
Yeah, I did. I did, Dylan.
That's good for you.
Yeah, it is.
Jay Strick got his Victor Crowley signed.
Nice.
Fucking kind of. I'm gonna try to get mine signed in person one day.
Yeah, dude. Did we tell you about the horror show we're going to go to in October? Has anybody messaged you about that yet?
Yeah, I think you were mentioning it to me.
It's halfway between us and you, bruh.
Really?
You should make it, dude. Linnea Quigley's going to be there. Kane Hodder, Tony Todd, bruh.
What was it called?
Bill Moseley. It's called Scarefest 13 in Lexington, Kentucky.
Nice.
We're going, bruh. We are going. I am going to be there. Because it's in Lexington, Kentucky. Scarefest 13. Linnea Quigley's going to be there. Hopefully she'll have a copy of Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers that I can get.
Dude, why is it so much? I think it fucking just went out of print too recently.
Because it's out of print. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. These skeevy ass movies that only people like me want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I already have a lot of her films, though. So, I got Nightmare Sisters. I got Silent Night, Deadly Night. I got Return of the Living Dead. I got Beach Babes from Beyond. There's several more to get. So.
Wow, that's crazy.
I want to get Creepazoids. I should get that while that's available.
I wonder who put that out. It's a region-free Blu-ray, the Chainsaw Hookers.
Yeah, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. I'm looking for it. If anybody can help me out, y'all let me know.
Yeah, that's some goofy shit.
I know. Whatever. It's Linnea, baby.
Right. Oh, actually, I forgot. I do have a couple of horror comics I could show off real quick. Hold on.
Welcome, everybody, to the show where Dylan's not here. I do want to make sure that everybody checks out Gym Mint Collectibles because I just did a new video with Gym Mint. We're planning on this being a weekly series. Everybody was so disappointed that I stopped doing my top 10 videos, but it's because we're doing it now over at Gym Mint Collectibles. He shares his top 10 comics of the week. I share mine. It's not a spec-driven list. It's just about what we've read and enjoyed. We compare our lists and we talk about them. That video dropped today on Gym Mint Collectibles. Y'all need to check out my boy. He is on his way to 125K, and he's got a great giveaway of a Spider-Man statue when he gets there. So check out the top 10 comic books of the week featuring me over at Gym Mint Collectibles. The first episode of a new series. What's up, Dylan? Sorry, just put in a plug there.
Cool, bro. I remember my boy Dope Comics sent me these a while back, and I showed off a couple, I think, but I still got them in the bag that he sent me. So that's a little hardcover. But he's like a big horror guy, so he'll send me some horror stuff here and there.
Nice.
I don't know, a splatter.
Okay. Good cover. Great cover there.
Plague of the Living Dead. Which I don't know if this is anything with the Living Dead.
It is. I collected those for a while. They weren't very good. I eventually stopped.
Yeah, The Night of the Living Dead, The Beginning, which is something older from Avatar.
It's typical Avatar stuff. You know what you're getting into. You're getting into bloody tits. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah? All right, I might read these now. Blood and tits. Nice. Yeah, I sold the hell out of mine, man. They were actually worth some money when I sold them.
Really?
Yeah, well, just because there's such a small market for people that really like this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah. And then Predator 2.
Nice. Cool. Oh, that's dope. I love that cover.
Isn't that sick?
Predator 2, the sweatiest movie I've seen outside of Alien. Okay.
From Planet of the Apes goodness. From Adventure Comics. An all-new Planet of the Apes miniseries.
I was about to be like, I hope that's licensed by Planet of the Apes, because if not, that's a ripoff.
Is it right?
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a sick Leatherface cover. This is a sick cover as well.
Oh, I had those. I sold them too.
IDW. This is IDW.
Yeah, it was like a 3-issue series.
I wish I had the other two, but this is a cool one.
It's just an adaptation. My Ultimate Edition of Dawn of the Dead has a copy of the first issue.
Vertigo's The Lost Boys by Tim Seeley. I don't know if it's any good, though.
It's not, but there's a Saxman variant that's dope for that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, the Saxman variant is worth it. I should have got it when it came out. I almost did.
There's these Sons of Anarchy, like mugshot variants that I really want.
Look, there's Saxman.
Saxman.
They make him a character in it, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bum, bum, bum.
I would expect more from Tim Seeley. I thought it might have been dope.
I still believe.
Oh, Corey Haim.
Yep.
That's
the Badass Frog Brothers.
That's a cool one. For the last cover. Yep. So that's all I got.
Nice.
Stretch.
Very nice, young man. I like it.
Thanks to Dope Comics for those. But thank you, sir. But yeah, so be on the lookout next week. We're doing The Burning. This is a classic, effects done by Tom Savini. I'm not sure who the director is, but this is a cult classic that still I feel like is more beloved now, but still doesn't get the love that it deserves. There's still a lot of people who've never seen The Burning, but anybody who's seen it, they know. They know.
It is my favorite summer camp slasher film.
Yeah, It's it's phenomenal. It is
Phenomenal.
definitely worth the watch. I'm not sure what platforms. I bet you it's on Tubi. I'm not sure though.
Let's look it up.
I know the Scream Factory is only like $15.
On Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
And it's ad-free and uncut on Shudder.
There you go. Yeah, it is probably on Shudder.
And you can rent it on Amazon Prime and other places. But you can watch it for free on Tubi.
Yeah, so there's a good way.
It's worth it, y'all. You got to watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. And we got more in store for you the week after. That's going to be even funner. Or just as fun. But yeah, man. As always, Robbie, what you got coming out? You doing your live tomorrow?
Yes, we are doing Rockin' Robbie Live tomorrow. I'm very excited to debut a new segment, DC in the 80s, plus a movie review on my Sunday morning Smoke a Bowl, Watch a Movie, which is going to be Red Sonja, the 80s film. Very excited. I've never seen it.
Sure.
So,
especially now they're saying they're doing a new Red Sonja. Or
they are doing a new one. Yeah, they just cast a girl. They're doing a new one. So, yeah, Rockin' Robbie Live tomorrow night and next week on PCP Movie Night, the night before Dylan's Horror Show. Join us for the Hereditary movie review.
Hell yeah. That's a good one by Avi Avister or something. What is his name?
I have no idea.
What is his name? Oh, man. He's like...
I just know it's Mike's pick, and I'm excited. And also, if you are a Bruce Lee fan, check out our review last night, our discussion on Enter the Dragon. It was a great discussion with Bullseye Bob, Brooks, Jelani, and myself, and it was phenomenal.
Hell yeah. Ari Aster. I said it weird as hell, but dude, look into this guy when you're doing your research for Hereditary, because this guy, bro, he's like the next up and comer, bro. He's only done two things so far, Hereditary and Midsummer, but every time like his shit comes out, people are doing nothing but raving. Like, so he's one I think you might enjoy digging into. I'm telling you, if there's any A24 movie to pick, it's Hereditary and Midsummer, and those are his two movies. So
nice.
That's a good fun one. I'm gonna definitely try and make that this Friday.
Looking forward to it, young man. Are we doing the bit?
No, my bad. I was looking at a thing.
Oh, I thought we were doing the bit.
Yeah,
let's just do the bit. Hold on. I think I'm moving a little bit, and you can hear something in your background. It's funny because we're trying to do the bit, but we're like not doing it very well. Anyway, what's up? Are we done? What's going on?
Yeah. So that will be this week's homework, fellas. Go check out The Burning and Hereditary.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week, my brother. Station everyone who came. Jamie, brother Joe, TM, my boy Fable. Make sure if you're not subbed up to anyone up in here, go through the chat and sub up anyone who you're already not subbed to, like my boy TM and Fable.
And I think we even had Perry in here for a second at some point.
Did we have Perry? Damn.
I think so. We need to get Perry back on one of these and get him to watch something really weird and stretchy. Imagine what he would have thought about this one.
Yeah. He would have liked it. He would have had fun with it, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks as always, everyone who came. Bueller, we had Fable, Taki, Jamie, Mike, Justin,
Hammer
Bird,
Time, Whole Shoe.
Toby, Hammer Time, Whole Shoe. Jay Strick did not jump in, but I know my boy Link was in here, too. So, yeah, thanks, everyone, for hanging, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace out and station.
Does it eat you?